welcome to my channel. Today I'm here to bring you the Royal Court book tag. I saw this video done by Vanessa from Paper Faerie. I'll leave it in the description box below along with the original creators, and I thought it sounded like so much fun and I thought it'd be really easy, but guess what? It wasn't. It was actually really difficult. But I have assembled my royal court, so let's just jump right into the tag. Question number 1 is kingdom. Every royal court needs a kingdom to rule over. Which kingdom would your court rule over? I had a lot of kingdoms to choose from, but I ended up going with Narnia. I love Narnia. Narnia is got a little bit of everything. You've got talking animals, you've got a whole bunch of different cultures in Narnia. It just seems like a lot of fun. Question number 2 is Consort. Life in the top can get pretty lonely, so pick a character that would be your partner in crime or your fictional crush. For this one, I'm actually going to go with Tyler Barclay from the Unraveling duology, especially in the second book. I picked him for a couple of reasons. First of all, because he's not your typical answer that I could have gone with, but second of all, because he's sort of like this kick butt kind of guy, and he seems really edgy, but he's also kind of really nice. I also found him to be a little bit swoon-worthy, which does help with the whole royal consort thing. Question number 3 is Heir. Someone needs to keep the legacy going, so pick a royal character that could rule in your place. This one was really tough. I don't read about a whole lot about royal characters, and the ones that I have read about are sort of morally questionable, and Narnia is intrinsically a good place. So I had a tough time with this one, so I ended up going with a character from the Snow Like Ashes trilogy that I can't really talk about without being spoilery, but it is the ruler of the Winter Kingdom. For those who have read this book, I feel like this person is good. They do the best of their ability to do the right thing and make the right choices, so I think that they would make a great addition to the Narnia court. Number 4 is Royal Guard. Being ruler is dangerous, so pick a character that could defend you and you could trust to be your Royal Guard. This one was tough. Again, a lot of the characters that I thought about are morally questionable, and I don't know if they would try to assassinate me to take my place. If you could see these questions, I like crossed out several different characters, but I ended up going with Jamie Fraser from the Outlander series. He doesn't have any magical abilities, which kind of works against him, but he's not afraid of a fight, and he is the essence of morally good. He always tries to do the right thing. But that being said, he's not afraid to kill people, which is very helpful when you are of the Royal Guard. Next up is the Royal Advisor. Someone has to take the blame when things go wrong. Pick a character that usually gives great advice. For this one, I am going to go with Sazed, or Sazed. I don't really know how to pronounce his name, but I think it's Sazed from the Mistborn trilogy. He is sort of like this very learned guy. The job of his type of people is that they're historians, and he specifically teaches ancient religions, but he always has great advice for everybody, and I would love to have him as my royal advisor. Next up is Spy Master or Assassin. As a ruler, you have to set an example. Pick a character that is not afraid to destroy your enemies. For this one, I'm actually going to go with the Spy Master, and that is Azriel from the Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy. He is, number 1, really good at being a spy master because he kind of slinks into the shadows because of his magical abilities. Number 2, again, he's sort of morally correct, which is what I would want for especially my Narnian kingdom, because it's a good kingdom. But he is not afraid to kill people, which is useful in situations like this. Number 7 is Royal Magician. When brute force doesn't work, magic will. Pick a character with useful magical powers. For this one, I'm actually going to go with Sonya from the Black Magician trilogy. Sonya ends up having a magical power that is very useful that I unfortunately can't tell you about because it would be spoilery. But let's just say she ends up being a magician that only 1 or 2 of can exist at the same time, and they have very useful magical powers that I think would be very handy. And again, with all these characters, she is a morally good person, which I think is very appropriate for the Kingdom of Narnia. Number 8 is the Royal Diplomat. You need to make favorable trades or even avoid a war. Pick a character that's good at manipulating people. For this one, I'm going to go with Princess Selena from the Lunar Chronicles. Princess Selena is a lunar, and lunars have the ability to manipulate bioelectricity, which is a way of manipulating not only what people can see, but what people can feel as well. And I think that would be very useful, especially in war situations. But again, she wouldn't use her power unnecessarily, so she wouldn't be manipulating people just because she can. Number 9 is a general. Sometimes war is inevitable, so pick a character that could lead your armies. I am going to go with Corvin Donovan from the Black Prism series. He is a general that fought in the Prism Wars, and we see him again being a general in the latter part of this book. And he does a great job commanding the armies. Not only is he really good at giving direction, but he's also good at taking direction and sort of finding the balance between what the ruler wants and what the armies need to do, and I think that's a great combination for a general. Number 10 is Stable Master. Pick a animal companion. I actually didn't go for an animal that's in any of my books, but I went for an animal that's on one of my book covers because how can you not love him? I'm gonna go with the raccoon on the cover of For Your Stamp. I know he has a name, and he does come up in the story. He's actually a taxidermied animal, but I don't want a taxidermied animal. I obviously don't want him if he was a real animal. But look at him. He just looks like so much fun. Wouldn't he make a great pet? Come on, you know he would. And then we have the Royal Jester. Life in court can be sort of stressful, so pick a character that would make you laugh. I am gonna go with Pippi Longstocking. Pippi Longstocking just does whatever she wants, more or less. She takes things quite literally, and she makes silly little kid decisions, and she gets away with them. And I think that she would totally be able to make people laugh, because Pippi Longstocking, how can you not smile when you think about Pippi Longstocking? She's just a fantastic little funny little character. Number 12 is Usurper. There will always be someone who wants your throne, so pick a villain that would try to steal your throne. For this one, I'm going to go with Byra from the Snow Like Ashes trilogy. She is the queen of the Winter Court, and considering Narnia's past history and its tendency to be engulfed in eternal winter, I thought that this one would be a really good one. In my imagination, she might be the sister of the evil queen that's in Narnia, and maybe she wants to make Narnia a winter kingdom again, and we don't like winter, although it was a very beautiful description, but I wouldn't want to live in winter eternally, so she probably would try to ruin my beautiful summer Narnia and make it winter. And lastly, number 13 is the Nobles, the lifeblood of your court. Tag some people to do this tag. I don't know who's actually done this because this tag is relatively old, although I haven't seen it a whole lot. I'm going to tag some people. If you have done it, sorry. If you haven't, I'd love to see you do it. I am going to tag Amanda from A Court of Books and Love. I'm going to tag Kim from Kim Here. I know you don't do BookTube videos anymore, but if you don't want to do it as Kim, you should do it as Belle from the Princess Agenda, because your princesses need a court girl. I'm also going to tag Erica from EricaE Reads. I'm going to tag Bex from Bexnbookx, and I'm going to tag Julie from Pages and Pens. Like I said, if you've done this tag already, sorry, but I would love to see you guys do it. I think you might have fun with it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have not yet, I'd love for you to subscribe. Don't forget to check out the giveaway video, because the giveaway is closing soon, if not today. I'm not really sure what day this video is going up, but it does close soon, Tuesday, July 10th, so go check it out and enter. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye!